Hello, Zimbabwe and Africa at large. On the 25th of May this year, the whole of Africa, across the continent and the worldwide, people were celebrating Africa Day. This is the day 61 years ago when the Organization of African Unity, now the African Union, was formed in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The aims or goals of the organization was to liberate countries that were still under colonial yoke by then. 61 years down the line, all African countries on our continent are now liberated and independent. The million-dollar question is, have those goals been achieved? In my opinion, I say no. 80, if not 90% of those goals or aims haven't been achieved. Yes, we can claim we are independent, but it was coming from a frying pan to the fire for most Africans. By now, our children should be enjoying the fruits of that independence. But alas, it's not. 80% of our young men and women bones, right as we speak, are at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea, where they perished trying to cross over to Europe, our former colonizer, for a better life. Some bones are in the sands of the Sahara Desert, where they died because of dehydration, trying to cross over to the shores of North Africa and find their way through to Europe. Are we not ashamed as African men? We are the richest continent on the planet, no doubt about that, but our people are the poorest on the continent. Why? 61 years down the line, our leaders are still going outside our continent for treatment. They haven't built better health facilities for our people. The question is why? We simply don't care. We have actually lost count of how many young people have died, have been drowned in the Mediterranean Sea. The question is simply, the answer is simply poor leadership on our part. Yes, the colonizer or the colonizers have got their fair share of blame, but the bulk of the problems our people are facing are self-inflicted, like it or not. Why, 61 years down the line, are you still going out for treatment in your former colonial master? The answer is simple: lack of vision, sheer carelessness about your own people. African men, we should bury our heads in sand, in shame, for what we have done to our continent. Our leadership prefer to spend their money outside of Africa, enjoying what have been built by others. We always shun our continent. It is like a cemetery. Are we not ashamed? One with a European passport is easy for him to travel across Africa. But for an African passport holder, there are so many obstacles for him to travel in his own continent. Are you not ashamed, Africa? Are we not ashamed, African men? We should accept the blame for the failure of our continent. Period. May God bless our continent. Thank you. Shame on us.